Hey everyone, welcome to day 25 of the 365-day poker challenge. We have actually just joined this game, so you'll see the table now. Ooh, let me do that, you can see it. Can we just get this on here? So we're doing the $2.50. I'll try to get that on the screen now for you guys to see the tournament lobby. $2.50 bounty, $2,000 guarantee prize pool. Yeah, 10,000 stack depth. And this is our first game of the day. So yeah, all the stats are updated. We go to our first flop with King 7 suited. We don't have any hearts, but we have flop 2 pair. We are going to escalate this pot. We do get called, we're not happy with the 2. This could be an all-in immediately, guys. Well, I don't see us getting out of this, so we're just going to go all in, and if we've lost it, we'll play another tournament. So we are ahead, so literally just need to avoid a heart, that's it. We get the queen of clubs. I don't think we cannot call that. That was the first hand. I did get it on the screen. Okay, good. The first hand, and we get a bounty, and we double up first hand, flopping 2 pair in there with the suited king, and flopping 2 pair. The flush did come. I mean, the flush draw did arrive if there was one, and then he only had a flush draw on the turn, so he took a chance. We'll call this on the button. And thankfully, first hand we got a double up, guys. So looking good so far. Let me get everything sorted on the screen. Okay. We are in this hand, so we'll keep an eye on what's going on. There you go, it's nice and straight. That's why I want the lobby open so you can see it. It's the normal sort of $2.50 that we've been trying on the odd occasion. Not a good flop for us. I think we easily check this one. Yeah, we fold. Easy fold. Okay, quickly while they're busy there, let's get this on the screen. There we go, there's a tournament lobby. Okay, boom. So there you can pause and have a look. That's what we're playing at the moment. So a nice one to start the day, and $2,000 prize pool. This is a good one. So hopefully we can do well on this. Oh, it was ace 10 versus pocket queens, by the way. That was actually an interesting hand. Sadly, we missed that. Sorry, guys. Just wanted to show you the tournament lobby while we weren't in the hand. Okay. Now I want to get another one on there. We had 9-3 offsuit, by the way. Now we got to see which hand we missed. Okay, we'll wait for that. We'll call. That was actually a bit of a crazy one that we missed. I'm not going to fold when we've limped in yet. We have a gut shot and 1 over. We'll definitely check it. He does bet. You know what? We're going to stay in there with the gut shot, actually. We're going to check. Also, he may not have the jack. He may just be using the position. We hit the gut shot, so wow. Glad we stayed in there. King, queen, the nuts. We have a queen, so we'll be at half pot. How about that? That should be some value. I don't want to be too greedy. No, he doesn't. Okay, he doesn't have king queen, so that's good. 10-5. He called us with a 10. We got this straight, so we hung in there a little bit. We made a bit. So that was a nice hand for us. Oh, here we go. This is the hand we missed. Again, just pause it, and you can see. That's the hand we missed. How crazy was that hand? 8 ace 8. So against pocket queens. Queen comes on the turn. Pocket queens have a full house, so you're not even worried about an ace. Ace comes on the river. Wow. So that pot could have actually gone a lot worse. So pretty good. Pretty well played, possibly, considering. So anyway, I think that's quite good if you can get the full house in the turn and then fold on the river. Oh, then again, I mean, if you're suspecting just an ace, that does make sense. Still good. Okay, so we want a nice hand now with our. Oh, this is still on the screen. Sorry, guys. Okay, you haven't missed much of anything because we were not in the hand. I think we changed tables, so a good start for us today. Still not in the hand. We'll be in the next hand. Okay, we're in. We had 2 hands off there. Blinds are now at 120. Levels off, 5 minutes. What? No? I think they're 5 minutes. Blind level, 6-minute blind intervals. Okay, so we limped. Get a call on small blind. Big blind. We got a 10 of spades. Or fault. That's fine, we got to see. Check down, we'll limp. Get raise on the D. Which we'll be calling. There we go. Get some good value as well. We hit the jack. Ace on the flop, so that's also dangerous. We'll check. See what he does. It's not a huge bet. He easily could have an ace. Thing is, our hand's not dead if he does. But we're just going to call. We're going to stick around a little bit. We're not going to just fold. Depending on how he feels about this, he might not bet the turn. But then we have to watch for the person on our right. That bet is too much. Again, he could easily have an ace. We're folding. No, wasn't it? Yeah, no, we had to fold. Okay, ace 2 suited. All this get folded to us. Such a small pot. Does just call, but I think we're gonna raise. We've got a nice hand, so we're gonna do a proper raise. He folds. I mean, we could have just played the pot, but we got a good hand. Let's take it down. He lost. The blinds are still small. So, normally you get those moves pulled late on in the game when the blinds are higher and the pot is more valuable. But we probably bet too much there. But we took a shot. Okay, raise and a re-raise with a small blind. We'll fold this one. This will be interesting. Raise, re-raise, call. Okay, king jack. Queen 10. Blinds are low enough. Makes sense. Top pair. He actually checked top pair. That's good to know. Yeah, he checked top pair. Queen 10, bet middle pair. Called with the jack of clubs in his hands, so that makes sense. Quite a big pot, actually. So, yeah. We're going to call with 4-3 on the button. Blind's still relatively low. We do pay the 3. We might be good, we might not. We're going to bet 75 pot. We get one caller. Could have a speed. Yeah, we're going to check. Easy check, yeah. If king gets a straight, 8 gets a straight, anything paired on the board higher than ours. Okay, we're going to pay partly for information here. Let's see what he called with on the flop. 4-3, 4-3. We didn't expect that, did we? Okay, interesting. All right, so he's a little bit sticky, maybe. Maybe he just doesn't believe us. We'll laugh. That was interesting. Didn't expect to be against the same hand. Actually expected to very likely lose that hand, but paid it off. So okay, that was cool. We did have something. Do we want to make this bet with Queen 8 suited? Yeah, we do. Or fold. Could just be a C bet, but we were hoping more for like a flush or top pair or something there. A little bit risky. We spent some chips on there. We did. We'll min raise ace 10. Bet half pot with ace high. C bet. We were the raiser. We'll see what happens. We do get the fault. So there we go. We're getting our chips back slowly. Thankfully. Oh, pocket 8s. We will raise again. Min raise with pocket 8s. We may have to call a flip here, guys. In which case, hopefully it's a flip. But no, we'll just make the call. We hit the 8. So that's great news. We'll check. We'll do one trap. It's a bit of a wet board. And now we'll just raise him all in. Okay, so just nothing to join the board. So, and no diamond. Oh, it's a diamond he wins. Okay, well guys, we were ahead. That's not nice. We're top set on the flop. We were ahead. It was a wet board. Oh man, we could have been against something really good there. We'll throw some water at him. Oh, just maybe a bit of, not a bad beat, but we were ahead. We were ahead. How do we fold it? We weren't reckless pre-flop. We hit the 8. Ended up getting a flush or runner and a flush, so one of those things. We'll raise this. Ace jack. Suit. So that was a bit of a knock, but we'll get over it and just continue. We'll call this. Ace or a king will be happy to see. We may be good with ace jack. I don't know. Probably not. We're not calling that. Ouch. Well, good thing we had that double up in the beginning, because we would have lost it all on the on that hand now. Call. The suited king. What do we flop? Not really what we want, but he could be raising with a number of hands on the D. Of course, we could be calling with a number of hands on in the small blind. But he does fold. Okay, and we do get the pot. Okay, so now we've got to build back up basically from starting stack, which is still okay. The big blinds are only at 160, so we still got plenty of room that we can play. We'll raise on the D with our 9-5 suited. And not a bad flop for us, really not a bad flop for us. Of course, we're losing to a 10. Could be a flush draw. He does fold, so that's cool. People are folding to our C bets, not always, but it's worked in the last 2 hands. Yeah, we're going to call. Don't really want to do 3 min raises in a row, especially with a hand like 9-2 at the moment. Could get re-raised. And I think, yeah, we're just going to risk them not having hit. I mean, we're doing the same maneuver. We see betting, but we can afford to play around a bit like this. If they got nothing, they may not call, you know. Got something, then they're calling. We're half pot. And now we just hope he's on a flush draw. And he is. On some sort of draw or something. I think sometimes, yeah, you just get that, yeah. We applied the pressure. We didn't back out of the pressure. We could easily have where we were calling from, where we were limping from, calling from, we could easily have an ace or any of those high cards. Should work in our favor, as opposed to small and big blind. Okay, we're not going to bet all of that on this. Would have liked to have played the 10-9 offsuit. We would have definitely called 600. We will wait for another opportunity. Still plenty of chips to play with. Yeah. We would have missed the flop, so saved ourselves some chips there. 3-5 suited. We will call under the gun. 6-handed. Yeah. 900 he raises to on the D. He's got something really good, or he thinks we're playing too many hands. Something. We're calling that. We do flop the up and down straight draw, so that's nice. But we could miss it. Flush draws miss, so up and down straight draws definitely could miss. Yeah, easy call for us. Check. We pick up a flush draw as well on the turn, so if the bet's not too big, I think we'll call that. We miss everything, so we'll give up on this one. We had the up and down, so he beats us with Queen 5. 7, a 2, or any diamond, we would have won that one. So the turn was a bit much, but I think it was okay. Because obviously we would have raised. He might have called us with his queen, so we could have won a big pot if we hit. We will defend our blind. What's he raising with? None of these hands. Cool. Ooh. Check. We do flop the up and... I mean, we do turn the up and down again, but 3 clubs on the board. And we'll fold this time. Would we have got there? No. Life would have got there. We hung around a little bit. Jack 10. Blinds at 200. We've got 37 big blinds around. About. We're going to take a risk and call. We need to build some chips. This is a big pot. Let's see if we hit this one. We're already in there for the small blind. Took a chance. Don't want to re-raise here. Could be thinking, oh, he calls, so that's fine. Okay, we do miss, so dangerous. We will fold. We tried. Okay. Oh, I don't think he had a queen. Maybe a c-bet would have worked. Or whatever, initial raise. Okay, pot at 480. We do get king queen on the D, so that's quite nice. I do think we're going to definitely try and play it. We'll call on the D. Okay. We flop top pair, so that could be good for our short stack at the moment. We will definitely be betting, which they might expect us to do anyway. We'll re-raise, guys. We're just hoping our hand is good. We need to build some stacks now. We've got some people hanging in here, which could be a good thing. Okay, we just don't want joining cards here. So we want like 4 or 5 or 3 or something. Oh, trip kings is not bad. Could make a lot here. What's in here? Jack 9 could be in here. Queen Jack could be... Queen Jack could be in here. We're going to bet it, guys. Let's chase off any unwanted draws and get value for our king. If we're behind, we're behind. We're going to get it all in here. That's it. Yeah, there's nothing we're not avoiding this. So we call. King 6, King Queen. So we are ahead. Just need to avoid a 6 and we get a big pot. Nice. We're happy with that. All right, guys. We're up to 15,000, which is a lot. We started at 10. Thank you. Thank you. We'll say sorry. Because he had a nice hand as well. I don't remember what this was, but I did want to call it. Okay, there we go. 5-4. Alright, so we're back up to about 15. That was a really valuable hand pass. Enjoy watching the egg on the screen, guys. Looks good. Hopefully, there we go. Okay, it's gone. We'll definitely fold now. But 14,500, very nice stack to get back up to. Considering the loss we had with the set of 8s on the flop. It took us down from 20 to like 10. We went down, and then we won this hand really nicely. The really nice hand. He got a bit of a cooler. And yeah. So we're really happy to be 5,000 above starting. We will definitely call the re-raise. Wow, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is nice. So we flopped the up and down with 2 overs. He may see bet, that's possible. But this is a nice flop us. We don't want to lose it all, obviously. We have a similar stack to him. And he does. Check. Will he put pressure on us? He does call. He could easily have an ace. And we will give up on this one. We're happy at 12,400. He bets, he bets. If he's somehow less than us, then we're happy to. Okay, we are going to call it 250 though. We said if we folded the best hand, 250. He gets an extra 250 out of us. And we get some information. So, he also had the 9. Oh, mixed emotions on that last hand. But considering we went down to about 5,000, I'm pretty happy to be at 12,200. Still a lot we can do with that. 12,200 leaves us at 48 big blinds, so that's good. We're okay with that. We're moving. We're playing, and we've got a playable stack. We've got plenty of play left to come, so that's good. Okay, I'm gonna go make myself a cup of coffee. I didn't start this game off with a cup of coffee. I was running a bit late, but a good start. So I will be back momentarily. Okay, that was just in time. We'll call. I lost track of time there. Call. Not too bad. I don't believe he's raised. Ooh. That could be a good bluffing card. So we're going to use it. He does fold. Okay, so we're chasing away a high ace, a low pair, possibly a 10. Maybe a queen, or a queen, because he hit it, he might call. I don't know. But we do get the fold, so that's good. Right, so I'm hiding my arrow. There you go. Now you won't see my arrow all over the screen. We'll defend the big blind from the same player. Check. Okay, and this one we will fold. Okay, so that was a nice hand. King 10 suited. Blake Ewell sitting out. He might be late from break. Could be the reason. I don't know. If he is, we just raise, we get the pot. Someone might raise just because of that. I think we'll just call. Okay, I think the D has a lot of reason to raise, regardless of what he has in a way. So I think us hitting middle pair here is actually good. We also have the backdoor flush draw, so that's not bad. I don't put him on an ace. We'll bet for a bit of value. I don't know what we're getting value out of. Maybe a 9. Get called. 9. There you go. Get value out of a 9. Nice. So that was actually a big pot we won there. So that was quite nice. That was nice. That was actually a good pot. And this one we will fold. Queen 3 offsuit will fold. We've had a good pot with him, bad pot with him. He does apply pressure. But without, yeah. So with our hand we'll fold. Ace 10 now though. Nice hand to have. We'll make it 700. Let's make it a bit more than a min raise. We have a good hand, so okay to do that. We'll of course see what the big blind does. Will he re-raise us? Will he call? Or will he even fold? Okay, he does fold, which we're also okay with. It's part of the reason we raise. We don't want to allow things like 4-8 in there. Either one of those would be beating us. Queen 7 we can fold, so we got a nice hand. We played the nice hand. We won the pot. We're now at 16,283, so that's good. Really not bad at this stage. I think we've been playing for about 25 minutes or so. 35 minutes. So that's quite good. We've come up nicely. Shame we got that bad beat earlier, where we got the good beat, I suppose you could call it, against King 6. We had King Queen. Okay, we'll fold. He does seem to be playing really aggressively, so we'll watch what's going on. For all those curious. 9-10 suited in small blind, that could be nice. One call. We like that. Makes it. Then if we hit, you know, we can hit nicely. We will call that as well. This could be a nice pot. Could be a nice flop. Possibly four-handed. Yeah. Okay, we do flop the up and down, but we're four-handed and there's three diamonds on the flop. We don't have any. So, bit of a dangerous flop. We do like it, but we don't like it. I don't know. He's short stacked. We'll call. We'll make a call. Let's make a call. Won't let the man in position just take it. We don't really like the fact that there's so many that everyone else called as well. Flush draw could easily be checking there. I mean, flush could easily be checking there. He does choose not to barrel. Big pot, but we're gonna check. We're happy to lose this one. Move on to the next one. That's okay. It was quite a big one. If we hit it, you know, we were definitely calling 3,000. We weren't betting either. Folding. Let's see what that. King 9. He hit the flush. There you go. Second nut flush. Oh, full house. Ouch. So he hits a set on the turn, rivers the full house. That's rough. Because the king half flush, obviously trapping, loses a lot there. Okay, we are going to fold, partly because Blake, you on our left, has a short stack and just lost a bad hand. I'm expecting him to go all in. Which is called, queen 4. Okay, he is ahead with king, whatever it is, king queen. King queen ahead, king queen very far ahead. And king queen, king high wins. Very nice. Easy call. An immediate all in for the man who just lost that pot. A bit of a maybe a bad beat. And we fold. King queen, easy call, I think. King 7 with 5-handed, we'll call. Of course, we might get another all in here, especially with the size of this pot, which we're not going to call. Let's just check. We do flop middle pair. We're going to bet half pot. We do get a call. Could be a jack or a 4. I think it's a 4. We'll bet third pot. Don't think he has a jack. 7 could be good. I will check. I don't want a big raise like that. What has he got? I mean, he could have a set of jacks. He bet it aggressively, which is actually clever. He has been aggressive. We'll call. Let's have a look. He does have a jack. Oh, we kind of put him on it, actually. He's been playing really aggressively, though. But he has had it a lot of the time, so... Probably a bad call. I do think it was a bad call, actually. That's okay. Still okay. We don't want him to go all in. Yeah, we want to see this flop. Check. We are two small stacks playing against each other. Probably should have bet that, actually. We'll call. Because he was doing what we should have done. Now we'll bet half pot. I don't know what's going on. We'll check. Okay, so that didn't work. We'll call 7-4 suited. We'll fold to the all-in. Only a gut shot, so our stack at the moment, we're going to fold 10-5 offsuit even on the button. We'll fold 9-2 offsuit. Easy fold. Oh, chip leader is dominating. Okay, ace king. I think we just raise it for now. You could say we should just shove, but let's build a bit of a pot. Hope to be re-raised, put it all in. Maybe get some value. We do get one caller. Okay, now we want the all. Call. We're in position. We're going to shove, guys. If they hit the flop, they're ahead. If not, we're probably ahead. There we go, we get the fold. So we got some value actually. Not the greatest flop for us, but we're also in position and we made some chips there. We will fold 10-4. So there you go, we're chipping up a bit. We still have about 17 big blinds, so it's not bad. Not too bad. No, not 17 big blinds. How many big blinds do we have? Yeah, 17. We got about 17 big blinds. 17 and a half. But our stack has come back a bit. It does look a lot better than what it was just now. Ace-9, we might go all in here, I think. Do we go all in? We don't actually have to. We could just call, actually. What are they raising with? That's a question. Probably behind. We are short stacked, though. Oh, look at this. Yeah, let's go all in, guys. We're going to try it with Ace-9. Let's see. Get one fold, which is good. Hopefully he folds, because at least we're still in if we lose the flip. I mean, if we lose the pot to the guy on our right. He does fold, so that's good. Ace-9, we're ahead. We just got to hold. Still ahead. Okay, still ahead. 10. We're ahead. All right, so we win the pot. Goodbye, nice end. Wow. Okay, guys, we took the chance. We had Ace-9. Thankfully, we got a fold from Jeff28. We get a bounty with our short stack. Can you believe it? And we're back up to 13,700. So we get a chance again. We'll call 7-3 suited on the button. So very happy to be back at 13,000. I've definitely had ups and downs on this one. We'll fold this one. Good thing we folded. We nearly took a chance. We have got two bounties with all our ups and downs and carrying on, which is good. We will raise. We've got some chips now. We have a good hand. Again, we're six-handed, so we'll see. Whew, that was definitely a nice chip up there. That was basically a double up because we got whatever Jeff28 put in there as well. We won't call this one, though. That will just be unnecessary. Let's say not sure if though. the 6 as well. Okay. We will definitely fold this one. Okay, so we are up to 31 big blinds, so we're comfortable now again. Well, more comfortable. Still got a long way to go, but definitely going in the right direction. Applies the pressure. JF28 will be all in if he calls, and he does call. Wow, what with? All 75 behind. Okay, what are we seeing? Ace high, Queen 10, 9 comes, he gets a straight, backdoor flush. Nope. Only a 9, a king, 9 or a king basically. And ace 4 holds. It was a nice hand, it held. Actually hit. Okay. We get it folded to us, which is not bad. We get some blinds, so that's actually, that wasn't bad. Our big blind was just given to us. Okay. And we'll spend some of it on calling here, I think. Okay, not the flop we were looking for. Not looking at barreling too many bluffs at the moment. We will make a call. Stickiness might help us or might cause us trouble, I don't know. Can we pick up a double gutter? So 6 or 10, we'll have the straight. We get the 6. Is anything beating us? Nope. We basically got the nuts, I think. We'll bet half pot. Let's get some value. Wow, what a nice river for us. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7, 9 doesn't beat us. 9, 10 doesn't beat. 9, 10 doesn't beat us. We've got the nuts. We've literally got the nuts. We can go all in here. We do get a call. I believe we've won. Paid the 8. What a nice river. We did have the double gutter. It paid off. We got it. And our chip stack almost at 20,000 now. So very happy with that. We will fold now. Sick call and flop, he says. We had some back doors. Sick call on flop. What do you mean sick flop? What should we say? We'll say phew. Because he says sick call and flop. Very happy we got there. Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we're giving away information by saying that. I don't know. Like, oh, we're so relieved. Well, he didn't have it. So it was right to call. We had some backdoor options. Thankfully it got there. We will fold. Okay, so min raise is now 1,000. So that seems to have gotten quite large. Got to put things into perspective, though it's actually not that big in a way, but we're probably going to see you get the nice special person tag. I think we're going to respond to that. Actually, no, we'll say thank you. Maybe he's labeling us in his info, because you can actually label people on ChatGPT. Oh, you did. Oh, there you go. Write a note. So, label, the tag. Special person. Okay, we are at a new table, I think. We will call with the 2s. What was it? I was saying something before that. We rudely interrupted. Oh, what was I saying? We got a good stack. I don't know. Do we bluff the ace? I don't think so. I don't want to bluff here. Look at this. We got two 30,000 stack. We're right in the middle. Basically, we'll check. We have paired with our pocket pair. Not happy with it though, and we'll fold. What were we saying? What was I saying? I'll move on. I can't remember. Oh, 3 of a kind on the river. That would have been nice. We were not paying that much to hopefully get 3 of a kind on the river. To get a set of 2s on the river. Yeah. We'll just check. Don't want to really inflate a pot right now against the big stack. We'll call with ace high. We pair the two. Happy with that as well. We now have two pair, even though the flush draw gets there. We'll bet. Maybe he's got a ace with a high kicker. Okay, he does fold, so maybe a king queen or king 10 or queen jack or that actually was that was quick, but that was such a nice run up for us. We hit the 2, we hit the jack, flush was beating us, runner, flush. A bit for value folds, but happy to win the hand. I think this time we'll bet half pot. Chips a bit higher, we're against two smaller stacks. Could either be good or bad, I don't know. We do fold, so we put the pressure. Pot folded to us and we're gaining some momentum now, so that's really nice to have. And speaking of momentum, now we land with ace queen. 17 minutes before late reg. Always a nervous time. Gonna make it 1,005. 3 big blinds. Let's do that. We have a good hand. We do get called. Called is better than re-raised in that case. We don't have any hearts. Not a great flop, do we? They might say they might just go all in as a bluff. It's a difficult one to see bet, I think. Jack we could bluff, but we were easily getting called with the jack. So we're not very happy with this, to be honest. Fold. Okay, so we raised the pot. We had ace queen. Could have just called, actually. I was considering it. Just the dynamics of the table at the moment, it might have made more sense to do that than to just go with a standard sort of big blind raise. We will fold 7-5 suited at the moment. Especially before late reg, people start playing differently because you got a small stack. Either they want to buy in again or they're thinking blinds are going up. We either make chips now or we're just going to go out. So they'll take risks they don't normally take. If you're defending a stack or you later on cashing, then you won't necessarily take those same risks. We will let them battle it out for now. He does call. Queen 10, Queen Jack. Oh, we had the flush draw on the turn. It was looking okay for Queen 10. Be interested to see the equity. But Queen Jack had paired, so we're going to make it a call. We've only got 4 of us in the hand. Okay. I think we're okay with the call, yeah. We're not going to play that game at the moment. So we'll just fold. Under the gun, 5-7, we'll call it. No. Blind's getting higher now. We've still got 31 big blinds other than what we've put in the pot. We can be a bit more sparing soon, especially this close to late registration ending. Okay. But we might have a few limps that we can do, see if we can see a flop or something. It does get raised. We'll fold this one. Considered calling. If we called, it could have been another call or two. In which case, if we hit, we would have made a lot. But don't really want to be throwing those chips into there at the moment. I think we would have been good here. Unlike when we called the trip jacks earlier. On 7 we were splitting. The king played as the kicker. Okay. 10, what happened? I think he bluffed. Did that just get folded to us? Yes, it did, and we will take it. I mean, that's a big 1,440 rand. Rand, sorry guys. I'm in South Africa. Chips, we'll take it. We'll fold again. I wanted to play that 7-3 suited. Our 7-4 suited we never got to play. Our 7-3 suited we didn't get to play. We would have flopped a flush draw. But would this have been dangerous? Would we have got the flush? I don't know. We would have definitely called. And then we would have been worried, gut shot and flush, and then we would have missed it. We'd have had to put someone on an ace or queen. And there's an ace and a queen. Okay. Well, thankfully he raised us off that hand. We would have been in trouble. He was definitely not folding if we shoved on the flop. What did he have? He did have a great hand. We'll fold ace-9 this time on the D. We don't know what Don KH was limping with. And we have a big raise. He did just have it. What did we have? Ace-9. Well, we missed so far. We would definitely not have called that. Wow, he gets re-raised. Was he bluffing? Very possible. Puts him all in. Do we have kings and queens or something? Tens and ace-3. Oh, ace-3 really taking a chance. Seven. Tens hold. Wow. Guys, there was a jack on that board, by the way. Good play. Oh, ace-jack. Very scary hand sometimes. Yeah, we'll make it 3 big blinds. How about that? 5-handed. Ace-jack surely should be good. Ah, all in. We're definitely calling it. What are we against? Tens. Okay, it's a flip. Ace-jack. That's fine. Okay. We can live with ourselves calling a flip. Ugh. Ugh. It was a good end. Ace-jack. Gotta make those calls when you think you're good. And we were quite good. We weren't bad. Equity was about the same. He was just a bit ahead of us with his tens. And yeah, we had double his stack. So. Now we have half. You've got to play. And we already had money in the pot as well, so I don't see it as a bad call. We're going for the money, not we're going for some big money, not just to cash. So we want to make those plays because we want to build our stack. And with that sort of mentality, we're calling. King Jack, Queen 7. Ooh, no flush, just a queen. Okay, we're far ahead. Will we hold? Hey, we hold. Okay, we take the risk. Sad for King Jack. That's a nice hand. But yeah, we needed to make some chips. It was suited. Funny enough, we didn't actually want the flush to come. We'll call. Got Queen 9 suited again. Oh, and he does isolate. Oh, and we're out. Definitely out. Okay, what is everyone doing? Ace, Queen, Ace, 8. That's what happens when there's bounties. 8-4. 8 being blocked, Ace, Queen ahead. Wow, Ace, Queen less ahead because Jack... because there's a gut shot now as well. And a flush draw. There was a flush draw. Okay. Ooh, flush draw doesn't hit, and Ace, Queen holds. We would have won with Queen 9, but we were not calling that with Queen 9. We were happy to get our suited Queen and beat the suited King Jack hand just now. We didn't have to do a 4-way all-in with Queen 9 suited. Okay, and again, happy to be at 16,000. So we did have a flip. We lost the flip. Now we're building again. We were at 20. We had pocket 8s. We hit a set on the flop. He got the straight. No, he got the runner on a flush with the 10 of diamonds. You have to make those calls. Oh, we would have got the flush. No. And we would have had a wheel draw. Flush draw and wheel draw. Oh, 5 or... Um, 5 of clubs would have been great. We would have had a straight flush. So that's what you got to do. You got to try. And we got ace king now, so we're giving it a good raise with ace king. We might lose again, but again, you've got to take those chances. So we've lost some flips, but we survived. We've built the stack. We've taken a chance. And now we're at 14, which you're not happy with. We hit top pair. We're not happy with that either. We should probably trap. Okay, we'll bet third pot. Not comfortable with that. I'd rather kind of take the pot. He does stay in there. Hopefully not with the 2. That would just be sad. What did he stay in there? Okay, we'll check if he checks. I don't know what he's got. Check 7. Okay. We raised high. We could easily have a king. Okay, we're happy with that. We made a lot. Probably could have value bet, but I was worried he had it too. And now we're getting cards and we're getting the ability to chip up. Well, that's nice. We lost 2 rough hands. And then we were very happy to hit the queen, and now we've just been getting some premium hands. Guys, this is an obvious call we have to call, so whatever happens, happens. Oh, that's a nice hand for us to see. Okay, so we just don't want a 10. Anything else is fine. Anything else is fine. Seven's okay. Still nervous, even though we got 90% equity. I've lost to 5% equity, 4 point whatever percent equity. And we get a premium hand at a great time, and now we're up to 35, just like that, guys. And we get another bounty, so we're building bounties. Going up and down. Now we've just actually gone up quite nicely. So we've had such a great run now, which we really needed. We were down quite low. Built, lost, built, lost. Literally, got to about 20, halved the stack. Got to about 20, halved the stack. Went down to like 6. Okay, we're not getting involved there. 5 minutes and 50 seconds. Technically, we could fold our way through the late reg period, but I don't think we're just going to do that. We might get some good hands. And we want to make it far. What a good time for pocket kings to come, though. We didn't even have to think. We have to. I mean, that's an instant call. Flush ace high. Oh, because there's an ace. We had a 9. What would be beating us? A jack and a king. Only a jack and a king, I think. This is a straight flush. I don't remember. Okay, we can fold this. Was there a straight flush there? No, there was no. Yes, there was. A jack king could get a straight flush, but I mean, those are literally the 2 hands that are beating us anyway. Yeah. Yeah, otherwise we would have won. Too expensive. Well, now we are going to fold 3 2 of suits. No, wait. Okay. Jack 7 we will lump with. Let's give it a shot. Could just keep folding if you're not happy with the hand, but you might get a chance to play some good hands. Like now, that was actually a nice one. I think we make a queen size bet, which would be third pot. Also means our bluff is a little bit. We have got a 7, so it's a semi bluff. Ace might stick around with the big stack, but we just want to fold. We could have a queen. Ace might stick around. Ace might stick around, he says. It does, and we check. And there's another ace, so I don't think he's got an ace. He might. He could have a queen on 8. He can have an 8. We're not worried about. Oh no, he can't have an 8. If he's got an 8, we're in trouble. We fold. Easy fold. How much did we lose there? We only did a third of the pot. We didn't make a huge bluff there. And we will call it with Jack 9 as well. Do we want to play? Interesting. Luca van Enk was putting pressure and we did fold. I don't want to fold here. Yeah, let's show some courage. He is a big stack. He's trying to apply pressure, which he's welcome to try. Fold. Yeah, a bit of a loose call, but we're not going to just be bossed around. I mean, he did make money off us there. Okay, now we have ace jack again. We did lose with it against 10s. Typical sort of flip. I think we have to call that all in. What's he waiting with? He's got a stack of 10,000 blinds. The pressure's on him. We're calling. He's king. Okay, well, maybe we find a jack. It is sick, but you can't be too surprised. Okay, 5 or a jack. Ace doesn't help us. Okay, well, we're down to 20 again. That's fine. It's okay. Basically, as if we never got the kings, which was an extra for us. But 10,000 stack right before late rage. It could be 4s or 5s or something like that. Even a 7 or something. So we made the call. We'll fold. We won't stick around with this now that our stack is lower. Still okay though. We've still got about 23 big blinds, so that's fine. And we will call that on the D. With 8-7 suited. I think we have a good flop here. And I think we all in. Backdoor straight, backdoor flush. We have paired the 7. They could have an unlikely. Oh, he called. What does he have? 9-5. What are the chances he has a 9? I mean, after that raise and all. Not happy with that. Obviously, he had the ace king versus ace jack. I don't think it was a terrible call with ace jack. We could have just kept our chips, I suppose. But I think it was a semi-reasonable call. And then now with the 7, we paired. They checked, obviously trapping with trips, but we don't really expect a 9. We hit and he hit. So just one of those things, and we continue on the next one. We made $1.50, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.